This is the sound of one voice, one spirit, one voice, the sound of one who makes a choice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of voices too. The sound of me singing with you, helping each other to make it through. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices three, singing together in harmony, surrendering to the mystery. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of voices three.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Looked like more of you out there than there really was, huh? My name is Tim Neath, and I was asked by Bruce if I would MC this afternoon's concert. How many of you have attended a concert that Bruce has directed before? Generally, he does the music intros, explains a bit about the upcoming songs, not only because he's incredibly knowledgeable, but because he loves to talk. Because he offered the job to me, the concert will be significantly shorter. I've worked with Bruce, for Bruce as MC in the past, way past. I would usually work in a pratfall, coming on the stage or off the stage to bring a little levity to it. Now, though, if I go down, I'm going to need help. Our next number is Kiss the Girls from The Little Mermaid. If it weren't for my granddaughter, I would have no clue what this song was about. But I've been forced to watch the Disney Channel more than I desire. It's fun to sing and it's fun to listen to. We hope you enjoy Kiss the Girl. Bruce would sometimes challenge his choirs to sing songs in foreign languages. We've sung in Spanish, Latin, French, Korean, Swahili, and more that I can't remember. They say the voice is an instrument. So to prove that theory, Bruce gave us Creole Love Call. It uses our voices as instruments. Took us a while to be able to sing through it without laughing. But this is the King Singer's arrangement of Creole Love Call. fun. But no concert is complete without a tip of the hat to the Beatles. I was a bit out of the loop when they first burst onto the scene. They made their American debut on the Ed Sullivan Show. They were raking in tons of money. I was in basic training in San Diego making $87 a month. So we were not on the same career path. And so for your Beatles fix, here's Penny Lane.
Good afternoon. And it's so nice to see such a great crowd here today. I'm thankful that you could all come. We are doing this to benefit the Memory Lane Singers, which is a group that is designed for people with memory issues and their caregivers, and senior citizens who like to volunteer. And this was formally sponsored by the Anoka County Impact Services, who no longer could afford to do that, so we decided to go on our own. And going on our own means a lot of things, a lot of structural things, getting the financial part of it in place, et cetera, et cetera. And we thought that this would be a great way to kick it off, is to have a group of friends, family, come together, share some fun music with us, and perhaps learn a little bit about what we're all about. Alzheimer's disease, dementia, and other memory loss conditions drastically change people for the rest of their lives. I'm sure you know that. A once an active, strong mind now cannot remember names, events, and even how to function. A once vibrant and active person now becomes secluded. not wanting to socialize with anybody. A confident and outgoing person now becomes insecure and afraid. And once kind and loving spirit is now an empty shell. Music is the last thing that leaves our mind. When people cannot remember names of family members and friends, they can still sing the songs that they learned in their youth. Music brings back that spark of recognition and awakens the darkening spirit, even if for only a short time. Matt Johnson is my son-in-law, and he sent me a poem that speaks directly to our cause today. And I've asked him to come and read it to you because Matt can read it as nobody else can. So Matt?
Thank you, Bruce. You all have favorite things. I just wanted to share a favorite thing that my wife and I like to do on Saturdays, and that is to make a pot of coffee, sit on the couch, talk and read, and reminisce about things. Included in that, of course, is to think about my mom and my dad. Both are passed now, but my dad had Alzheimer's and my mom dementia. And it was her birthday on Thursday, the 18th, so I think of her, and it was especially, it came to mind when, during the course of our conversation, I came across a blog by one of a favorite author that I like to read. Her name is Maria Popova, and when I read it, I thought, oh, Bruce has got to see this, and so that's what he was alluding to when I shared the poem with him. And I just want to preface the reading of this by sharing the words from Maria Popova, who is a wonderful writer, an artist, and a singer. But she writes, "A person is a note in the mouth of probability, hungry for song, reverberating with echoes of the impossible. To exist at all is as close as this universe of austere laws and inert matter gets to a miracle. At its most miraculous, life has a musical quality, harmonious and symphonic with meaning. The word person itself takes its root from the Latin for to sound through." I like that. I love that just the sense of that we are sounding boards in one way or the other. And yet this musicality is more than a metaphor. It is a part of our material nature, our creaturely inheritance. Matter delights in music and became Bach, wrote the poet Ronald Johnson. Music thrusts our neurobiology into transcendence. The poetic physicist Alan Lightman saw it as a language for the exhilaration of being alive. But it is also the language of mortality. And the use of music is to remind us how short a time we have a body. Poet and French horn player and choral singer Hannah Fries celebrates this enlivening relationship between music, meaning, and mortality in her stunning poem, "Let the Last Thing Be Song." And with that, "Let the Last Thing Be Song" by Hannah Fries. 1. Memory is safest in someone with amnesia. Behind locked doors glow the unmarred pieces, musical notes humming in a jumble, only waiting to be arranged. 2. What is left in one who does not remember? Love and music. Not a name, but the fullness. Not the sequence of events, but order of rhythm and pitch, a piece of time in which to exist. 3. A tone traveling through space has no reverend and yet we infer, and yet it finds its ways between ourselves and shakes us. Aren't we all still quivering like tuning forks with the shock of being, the shock of being seen? 4. When I die, I want to be sung across the threshold. Don't you? Doesn't the universe, with its loosening warp and weft, still unspool its symphony? Sing to me, please, and I will sing for you as all unravels, as time continues past the final beat of the stutter inside your chest. Harmonize at the edge of that horizon with the black hole's fathomless B-flat.
Someday I'd like to put that to music. Why ruin it? What a thing. So, Memory Lane Singers is our new name, and I'm going to tell you why we exist. We exist because we are awakening musical memories of the past. I sit down at the piano and play "You Are My Sunshine," "My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean," "My Country 'Tis of Thee." And all of these people, some of them cannot even communicate with one another, but they sing. They sing all the words, all the notes, all the rhythms. Music helps them to regain a sense of awareness, if only for a brief time. It provides interaction with others. Sometimes people get to be very isolated. They don't want to go out. They don't want to be with anybody. But come and sing with us. Come and laugh with us. It provides a respite for caregivers. Do you realize that some of these people have to be with or get to be with their spouses or loved ones 24/7? And that can be very heavy on the person, the caregiver. And this also, we are creating a sense of worth by being part of something special. And this group is very special. It's like family. We share each other's good times and bad times. We reach out when there's illness. We go and mourn when there's a loss. Yes, Memory Lane Singers has to move on. So that's why we're here today. We want you to know a little bit about the group. And we want you to know that we need your help. We need your help in 3 ways. First, come to our concerts. There's nothing more gratifying for the group when they sit up there in the choir loft to look out here and see the sanctuary full of people. Because it gives them a sense of worth. It gives us a sense that they're doing something positive. Second, if you know of people who might benefit from joining us, have them come and sit in and just listen and sing along. Why? They'll find out in a hurry that it is a safe place, it's a fun place, and it's a place that can give meaning back to their existence for a while. And third, your financial support. When we start with $0, and we have expenses. We are blessed to be here at this church because Faith Lutheran Church considers us as part of their outreach. We get to use their rehearsal space every Monday morning. We get to use this space for our concerts and for events like this. And they provide the second best coffee in the county. So we are really working now to give ourselves a foundation so that we can continue on. On the screen behind us, there are a couple of ways that you can donate We are also going to accept donations today from you. But on the screen you will see there's a copy of a check. Right now we have not received our nonprofit status from the state yet, but the papers have been sent in. And we have asked Faith Lutheran to be our fiscal agent, which means that if you write a check to Faith Lutheran, and then in the memo line, write Memory Lane Singers, it comes to the church so you can declare it as a contribution, and then it goes into our fund. And when the time comes that our fund, our status is approved, then we will have our own bank account and do it that way. So right now, we invite you, I want to tell you that the first donation was a $500 donation from the Anoka Rotary Club. And these organizations around here do an awful lot of good for a lot of people. And so we thank the Rotary Club. We've had other dollars come trickling in. But we'd like to have you be aware of what we're doing, and perhaps you could help us today. Secondly, you see a QR code, and Joe Grapevine, my director, assistant, executive director, he tried that to see if it would work. And you know, if you take a picture of that QR code from right where you're sitting, you can get access to an account that says Memory Lane Singers, and if you want to make deposits, you can indicate how much you want to do there. And if you don't want to do that, we ask you, we're going to be passing the plates around in just a minute, and then we would ask you for your donations this way. But before I do that, Ken Anderson comes down here from southern Minnesota. You're from Inver Grove Heights? Lives in Inver Grove Heights. He sang in a men's chorus down in Egan, and McCandy and I and Joe and Pat went down and heard the group and met these guys, and they wanted to come up here and sing and help us in this cause. And believe it or not, they're good singers. We were delighted to have them. But also, Ken has, is it a niece?
My wife's cousin's daughter.
Okay, wife's cousin's daughter is also doing a fundraiser that we want to make you aware of. And Ken, I'm going to ask Ken to come and tell you a little bit about it, and then we'll go on with the program. Ken?
Yeah, my wife's cousin. My wife's cousin passed away with Alzheimer's, but his daughter has organized an annual bike ride for a fundraiser for the Alzheimer's Association called the Ride to End ALZ, ALZ. This year it's on Monday. Oh, shouldn't say that. It's in Minnesota. I read Monday. It's October 13th, 2024. And the website, I put a few brochures on the table out front. So if you're interested and can make it, there's a website, alz.org/ride, where you can go and register and set up your fundraising that. But it's another way to help Alzheimer's and memory challenges. Thank you.
Now, the ushers can come forward, and we have a special treat for you. We have a quartet called the Foreheads. And I think when you see them, you'll understand why. But while we are passing the plates around, I want you to enjoy. Where are they? Come on down. In full barbershop attire. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, please, the Foreheads.
see you any.
I'm going to sail upon that ferry boat, never to return again. So goodbye, farewell.
So long forever. Boom, boom.
Goodbye, my Coney Island. Goodbye, my Coney Island. Goodbye, my Coney Island. We all fall for some girl that dresses neat, some girl that's got big feet. We meet her on the street, then we'll join the army of merry boobs to the altar.
Just like leading lambs to slaughter.
When it's over, oh boy, we get it good. Bachelor days we then recall, Rich man, poor man, beggar man, thief, doctor, lawyer, merchant, chief. We all are bound for. Goodbye, my Coney Island baby. Farewell, my own true love. I'm gonna go away and leave you, never to see you any.
Never going to see you any.
I'm going to sail upon that ferry boat, never to return again. So goodbye, farewell.
So long forever. Boom, boom.
Goodbye, my Coney Island. Goodbye, my Coney Island. Goodbye, my Coney Island, babe.
Hey lottie ding dong, a ling a ling a ling, doom ba da, a doo doo day. Oh, life could be a dream if I could take you up to paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again, shaboom, and hoping we'll meet again. Oh, life could be a dream if only all my precious plans would come true. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Now every time I look at you, something is on my mind. If you do what I want you to, baby, we'd be so fine. Oh, life could be a dream if I could take you up to paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Shaboom, shaboom, ya da 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 da. Shaboom, shaboom, ya da 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 da. Shaboom, shaboom, ya da 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 da. Shaboom, 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 ya da 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 da. Shaboom, shaboom, ya da 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 da. Shaboom, shaboom, ya da 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 da. Shaboom. Every time I look at you, something is on my mind. If you do what I want you to, baby, we'd be so fine. Life could be a dream if I could take you up to paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again, shaboom, and hoping we'll meet again. Hello, ding dong, a ling a ling a ling, doom ba da, a doo doo day. Oh, life could be a dream, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Life could be a dream if only all my precious plans would come true. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Shaboom, shaboom, you, shaboom, shaboom,
Ee-oo, shaboom, shaboom, sweetheart. Passed me by one summer day, flashed those big brown eyes my way, and oh, I wanted you forevermore. I'm not one that gets around, swear my feet stuck to the ground, and though I never did meet you before, I said hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart, sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I knew Mary Lou, we'd never part, so hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart, goodbye, heart. Saw your lips, I heard your voice. Believe me, I just had no choice. Wild horses couldn't make me stay away. Thought about a moonlit night, arms about you good and tight. That's all I need to see for me to stay. Hey, hey, hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart, sweet Mary Lou. I'm so in love with you. I knew Mary Lou, we'd never part, so hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart, hello, Mary Lou. I'm in love with you, yes, hello, Mary Lou. Right from the start, I said hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. Goodbye, heart. One more song, let's sing one more song. Let the memories linger on and on till we meet, till we meet and sing one more song.
We are coming to the last part of our program, and so I'm going to ask the choir to come on down. And while we're doing that, we have just about 4 or 5 numbers left, so instead of having an intermission, why don't you stand up and stretch your legs a little bit right now while the choir gets in place, and then when I give you the cue, we'll start up again, all right? Okay, have a seat.
Did the foreheads ever take their hats off to take a bow? Okay, because you got to know where they got the name. Okay. Well, I hope I get through the second half. We've had our fun with some silly and entertaining songs in the first half. Now we take a serious look at the world we live in and how we can be a force to make it better. Teach your children to pray. When their humble and naive prayers are offered up, God listens to them. Nancy and I were fortunate enough to hear this next song performed by the Anoka Concert Choir in Coventry, England, in a bombed-out cathedral. Sung from the sanctuary, two of the timbers that had fallen down during the bombing landed in the sanctuary in the form of a cross. They were never moved. It was an impromptu performance. There was not a dry eye from the tourists who were present, from the choir who was singing, and from the guy who was directing. A beautiful song with lyrics that touch your heart. We offer you the prayer of the children. That's hard to get through. Well, we've established that God listens to the prayers of children, and we are all children of God. The answers, solutions to our troubles are found in prayer. And there are 4 general types of prayer. Prayer of blessing and adoration to praise God. Prayer of petition, asking for what we need or for forgiveness. Prayer of intercession, asking for what others need. And prayer of thanksgiving for what has been done for us by God. I would imagine the most common type of prayer that we offer is a prayer of petition. Generally, we're only knocking on God's door when we need something. But we've got to tie all these prayers together, especially the prayer of thanksgiving. We present for you, Lord, listen to your children.
Something's gonna happen like the world has never known when the people of the Lord get down to pray. A door's gonna swing open and the walls come a-tumbling down when the people of the Lord get down to pray.
You're gonna know it when the Lord stretches out his hand and the people of the Lord get down to pray. There's gonna be a brand new song of victory in this land when the people of the Lord get down to pray.
I'm glad this doesn't last any longer. I'm going to have to buy new shoes. With the issues and challenges that we face every day in our personal lives and throughout the country, we are surrounded by troubled waters. And so we've got to become a bridge between the hostility and the kindness that exists in everyone's heart. Sometimes you have to dig a little deeper to find the kindness in some of the hearts, but it's there. Let us all be a bridge over troubled water. Before we do our final song, we'd like to acknowledge the people that made this possible. Never mind, I'll come back. I was just hoping it was going to be the final song. Okay, I did write something for this one too. Usually when you're walking down the street and you meet somebody approaching you, they seem to do their best to avoid eye contact. They're either looking down, usually at their phone, or looking past you. It's surprising when you meet them and greet them with a smile and a good morning, how it opens them up and they respond in kind. Everyone that you meet is a potential friend. There's a verse in the next song that goes, when the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old pal said. You've got a friend in me. Okay, I'm not kidding. This is going to be our final song. And would like to acknowledge all of the people who made this possible. First, a huge thank you to all of the singers who brought their experience and talents to this event. Could we get the instrumentalists front and center here? A huge thank you. our pianist, Jennifer Thurman. Our bass player, Al Krantz. Our percussionist, Jeff Mitchell. And our guitarist, pianist, director, accompanist, and all that stuff, David Phelps. And special recognition to our soloists. One voice with Stephanie Phelps Johnson, Stacy Krieger, and Anna Nordine Hoyer. Lord, Listen to Your Children, Ken Anderson, and Julie Neef Olson. And You've Got a Friend in Me, one of the guys with the forehead, Bob McDuffie. We'd also like to thank our sound and video technicians, Rick Geiger and Joe Hoyle. Thanks for helping us on a Saturday afternoon. And we have to reintroduce them, the foreheads. Josh McDuffie, Mark Hillstrom, Bob McDuffie, Bill McDuffie. And we would most certainly like to thank Faith Lutheran Church for their hospitality. In addition to this concert, they also host all of the Memory Lane Singers rehearsals and concerts. Their gracious hospitality is greatly appreciated. And thanks also to all of the Memory Lane Singers who helped with ushering and preparing our lunch. Could I ask you to stand? The Memory Lane Singers. And thanks to all of you who came today to share in this benefit concert. Thank you also for your generous donation. Please note the dates of our upcoming concerts and check us out on the website. www.memorylanesingersmn.org. I should also probably mention the guy you only see from the back. He looks like he's chasing flies, but Bruce Phelps is the guy who donates his time and talent to bring this entertainment to you. Jan Albertson. Also a huge thanks to her. She also donates her time. Once again, my name is Tim Neef, and I have enjoyed being your MC. I didn't quite make it through without skipping a song, but we are going to close our program with a medley of two songs. Before I go to that, I just want to say we hope you enjoyed the concert, and I was pleased and honored to be asked to MC because, truth be told, I like talking just as much as Bruce does. Now, we will close the program with a medley of two songs, which should be our focus every day, with Julie Rutger as our featured soloist. You'll Never Walk Alone and Climb Every Mountain.